NWA Mountain State, the flagship of the National Wrestling Alliance, bringing you great wrestling action sanctioned by the NWA.
Oh my God! All-American knockout!
We go to a judge's decision. Judge's decision. Judge's decision.
You see Ron Sexton looking on Scotty. Measures him. Shooting star press! Parker, look out!
He's got to measure him. Super kick again!
Ricky Shane misses there. Dozer catches him.
Tune in each week to see the greatest stars in independent wrestling along with your hosts, Stephen Hensley and Jacques Moliere. NWA Mountain State is paid in part by Kramer Security and Investigations, now hiring in all of southern West Virginia at kramersecurity.net. Mark A. Hunt and Associates, practicing law since 1994 and online at markahunt.com. The West Virginia Tobacco Quit Line. Get help to quit smoking now at westvirginiaquitline.com.
I cannot get over the huge mind bomb of Ricky Shane being the brother of the Canadian Lion Lance Erickson. It's just an incredible, it's hard to get your mind around, but it makes sense when you think about it in certain light. The care, even though they brawled all through 2011 and into 2012, it was almost like an older brother saying, look, this is for your own good. Can you see what I'm saying here?
Brothers fight sometimes, Pete. I'll tell you right now. Whenever me and my brother get into it, we'll knock the crap out of each other. But you know, 5 minutes later, he's my brother, I'm his brother. You got your brother's back. Family comes first. Family is the most distinct bond you have in life. And I could not be happier to see my old friend Ricky Shane re-embrace what is truly his in this business. His killer instinct, his nature. And it runs through his family. And thank God for his big brother, Lance Erickson.
Oh, did you?
I have to say.
Did you see that? Oh, man. Lance Erickson positioned the Masked Marauder, executed a drop kick, but he landed his leg across the knee of the Masked Marauder. I anticipate a tag. Here comes the newest member of the Syndicate, Ricky Shane. He may need to change the back of his shirt to, yes, I'm Lance's brother.
Come on, you guys.
Ricky Shane taking it to the Masked Marauder, doing what he does best. He is a fantastic wrestler, and when he has the mindset he has now, when he is as aggressive as he is right now, there are few in this business that can even hang with him, let alone come out on top. And I gotta say, I cannot believe that Zug Island and the Masked Marauder have continued their streak of their reckless ways and signed their names on the dotted line for a match against these guys today.
Well, they're looking to make a name for themselves.
They're looking to be sacrificial lambs. This is a homecoming for Ricky Shane. This is a celebration for the Syndicate.
And now Big Brother Lance taking it to Jester. Was that Jester's tooth? Something went flying across the ring just now.
Well, the very short career of Zug Island member Jester is about to get shorter. He's in there with two guys you don't want to be in there with one-on-one, let alone two-on-one.
Look at how the brothers are working together already.
And you know, this is the first time we've seen them in a team situation together. But it doesn't matter when you're talking about family. Tag team wrestlers, they take a while to get us good together because it takes them time to learn about each other. Lance and Ricky, they've been brothers their entire lives.
Beautiful double underhook butterfly suplex. Ricky Shane can throw some suplexes. He knows them. He loves them. His snap suplex is one of the best in the industry, rivaling that of Ravishing Rick Rude. And in comes the television champion, Dave Scott. Now conspicuously absent this week, the Reaper Matt Connard, who has honored previous bookings. And
the Reaper, a very in-demand guy. There's nothing wrong with that. He has the full support of the Syndicate, and the Syndicate are not weak in his absence. Rich Quick has made sure to have their backs, and Ricky Shane aligning himself with them has only made them that much much more dangerous. But when the Reaper returns, when you have all 4 of those guys in the same place team, what the heck is going to happen then? Who's going to stand up to him?
It's going to be Bedlam. And this is your Bedlam. Stalling tabletop suplex. And Hatchet really dumped unceremoniously because of it as Rich Quick urges his charges forward.
Well, Hatchet, one of the 3 most suicidal men in the business this week. What would possess you to sign up to take on these 3 guys? Really, I know you want to make a name for yourself, but you've got to realize how stupid this is.
Power, fortune, and fame. However, it's earned at the expense of your body. And right now, I don't think the body is getting the dividend that the power, fortune, and fame is paying today. Yes, you are on internet. Yes, you are on television. And yes, later, you will be in the ER. Is it worth it? The answer is unequivocally yes. Look at the good humor that Lance Erickson is in tonight.
Well, of course he's in a good mood. Baby brother's back with Big Brother.
And who but them saw that coming? That's incredible.
When was the last time you saw Ricky Shane this happy?
And let us say this. This happened after beating down Billy Litt, his former tag team partner, after losing the Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Championship to Darkgift last week here on television. How long has he held him?
Hello, Hang Time.
All the blood went to the head, all the blood went to the toes, and it's now slowly distributing itself across the length of his body. The man's unconscious for the second. Wow. Lance Erickson is in such good humor, and Ricky Shane is too. Dave Scott's enjoying the moment. Dave Scott is a man of few words, but look at him. He's smiling.
You know, it makes me happy to see Dave smile.
Why is Ricky Shane on my case?
Because you're an idiot, Dean.
I'm also tired.
Pat him on the back for the last freaking year plus. Tell him what a great guy he is. Congratulations on coming over to the fans. You and people like you have been holding Ricky Shane down. The man's a former heavyweight champion. You think he gives a crap about a guy like Billy Litt? Somebody that doesn't have the instinct to hang with him? Somebody that doesn't have the God-given right to be his partner. He is so much better than Litt. And Lance Erickson making sure that he remembers it.
Dave Scott sending Hatchet across the rope. Oh! The fans screaming spinebuster here at ringside, and that's not the end.
Now.
I know.
I mean, really, the hang time on that suplex, the impact of that spinebuster, the sheer brutality that man has had to endure.
A strut in the step of the heavyweight champion, the Canadian Lion, Lance Erickson. Billy Litt.
Not so stupid that. Hello, spinebuster. Hey, here's a frog splash. This kid should have given up a long time ago.
That's it. Ricky Shane gets the pin.
Can we make this a 2 out of 3 falls? Can we? Let's get the announcement on this one.
The winners of the match, Ricky Shane, Dangerous, Dave Scott, and the Canadian Lion, Lance Erickson.
And they're cleaning the ring. The Syndicate wants to stand tall on their turf.
What a great way to open up.
Yes, bear in mind, guys, this was only the initial match. Coming up, we've got Bulldozer in action versus War Machine. We've got one half of Bad Karma in singles competition. We've got talent from NWA East. We've got DARKGIFT defending the championship as well.
You didn't put this on there. It's the first in a long run, a victim to the Syndicate.
Absolutely right, Mr. Scott.
You heard it right there. What an incredible way to start the hour.
What a fantastic morning.
How will it end?
I'm in such a good mood. Celebration time, everyone. Celebration.
want to really give a shout out to Sean Kelly. He makes the drive down from the Philippi area to wherever NWA Mountain State Wrestling is at for the weekend. And he spends the weekend down here away from his family, away from some of his friends, because he wants to make his career as a living, as a referee, and he would be an addition to any territory, and we're glad to have him here.
I have a quick question for you, Dean.
Don't you always?
Who's Sean Kelly?
That's the guy in stripes up there in the ring.
Oh, that guy. You know, I don't know any of their names, except that Mike guy. He told me I was the best in the business one time, said he felt bad I had to call matches with you.
What, Mike Mayhem?
Nice guy, that guy.
Mike is a good guy. He's a little bit misguided sometimes, but not much gets past him in the ring.
Collar and elbow tie up here. Dozer shoving off the War Machine. War Machine smiling, though.
The War Machine has, of late, been involved in some tag team matches with the Lost Boy NERO, who's going to be main eventing this hour against SHAHEEM Ali for NWA Mountain State Wrestling.
And now the War Machine showing off his power, flexing his muscles. Bulldozer, though. Bulldozer and War Machine getting into a bit of a shoving match, and back to the collar and elbow tie-up. A lot more aggression on this one as Bulldozer forces War Machine into the corner.
War Machine is a big man. Bulldozer, even bigger, I believe. But the years of experience in the War Machine must be the deciding factor. Wow, these guys are getting a little bit heated here. In Beckley, the War Machine trying to take it to Bulldozer here. Wow.
A lot of power in this ring right now. Both of these men, they like to brawl, they like to use their strength, and they're trying to match fight with fight right now. And I think they're about even on that one. Bulldozer might have the slight size advantage, but what War Machine lacks in size to the big man, he makes up for in intensity.
Absolutely. Coming up next in singles competition, KAHREEM of Bad Karma gets his shot against Mr. Mid-Atlantic, Damien Wayne. Singles competition up next. Right now, test of strength in the middle of the ring between Bulldozer and War Machine.
And what an even match for a test.
Very much so. These guys, finally Bulldozer gets some upper ground on War Machine.
Down. One knee. One knee's on one knee.
Which means he's got one foot that he can rise back up on. You got to look at it as half empty, half full. And he does so. And now he's getting the upper hand now. Look at the wrist bend.
He's turned it around on him. War Machine giving it all he has right now.
Bulldozer coming back up now.
And this is what we were saying, so even. And War Machine abandoned that strategy. We can sit here and watch that one go back and forth all day.
Yeah, War Machine knew that it wasn't going to be a decisive test of strength, so he moved into an armbar in a hurry. And now, Bulldozer.
He's no slouch either.
Oh, no way.
He'll mix it up with you. He can mat wrestle.
Former King of the Ring, as you mentioned last week. And you know what? It amazes me that things have slipped my memory. Thank you for reminding me of that. Both men really wanting to bust some ground open so that they can charge up the ranks here. And once again in NWA Mountain State, War Machine working his way around. Side headlock now on Bulldozer as Sean Kelly. Whoa!
Bulldozer picks him up with the waistlock, moves him across the ring, sends him off the ropes, but a shoulder block meets neither man, moving a second time. One more time by War Machine, ducks the clothesline by the big man. A shoulder block staggers the Dozer, and he goes to the outside.
Wow, that was intense.
And the fans firmly behind the War Machine, but War Machine playing it cautious, waiting in the ring. The Bulldozer not rushing in there either. A lot of pride at stake in this one. Both of these men are used to being at the top of the pecking order, and neither man wants to take a step down that ladder by suffering a loss here today. War Machine blocks the punch by Dozer, staggers the big man. It's going to send him head first into the post.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. There's no padding in that mask, I'm telling you. Bulldozer reeling and rocking with the War Machine, 2 paces behind him now.
Metal to skull, skull to the mat. Dozer getting walked around the ring in the most unfriendly of manners. War Machine throwing him against every part of that ring that he can get him near, and sends him back into the ring at long last.
These guys are both very comfortable brawling outside the ring.
Bulldozer resorting to tactic 234 in the Outlaw Handbook. A rake of the eyes, nothing wrong with that. He's turning around the momentum in this one.
Bulldozer shoots him across, but here's a reversal from the War Machine. Bulldozer ducks a clothesline. Wow! And a big boot cuts the man who brings the pain off in mid-stride.
Well, the man who brings the pain just felt the pain. And War Machine getting knocked around the ring this time by the Bulldozer, who is unloading on War Machine. Bulldozer raking the back. Bulldozer following him around. He's going to send him face first into the mat this time.
Well, you must say fair's fair.
And the War Machine getting rocked by the Bulldozer, the former king of West Virginia, taking it to the former heavyweight champion.
Clubbing axe handles on the outside now by Bulldozer. He's going to send him back in if for no other reason than to break the count. Yeah, he's going to follow him in. This is brutality here. I didn't think this was going to remain scientific. And it's come down to two guys wanting to be alpha dog once again, just laying boot and fist to each other. Hard elbow, hard forearm.
And this is a 50-50 split all the way. From the test of strength to the offense shown by both men. The War Machine dropping the pad.
They're trading forearms in the middle of the ring. Right now it's Bulldozer with a momentary advantage. A European uppercut staggers the man who brings the pain. And right here in the camera that's being held by one Dwayne Muncie, father of Beckett Muncie, the pride of the flagship, as Bulldozer chokes him out and punches him in the back of the head.
Mountain State Wrestling, we've got heavy hitters here.
I'm serious. You want to see some heavy hitters, man? We've got new guys coming in from...
3 minutes remaining.
We're 3 minutes into our 10-minute time limit here in this match. We've got guys from NWA debuting here, but right now, the Bulldozer is rocking and rolling on the man who brings the pain. Can the War Machine recoup?
You know, I gotta think, Dean, we've seen him so evenly matched on this. War Machine likes the choke slam. We've seen Dozer use it with such effectiveness, too. Who has the better one?
This could be the battle of the choke slam. You're right.
Who can get the other one up in a choke slam?
Bulldozer shoots War Machine across the ring.
Whoa.
And butts him right there in the corner. There is the Iceman King Parsons butt maneuver right there.
No.
Rear chin lock applied. Finally, another scientific maneuver.
Those are going to be sparse in this one, I have a feeling. Bulldozer just cinching back on him.
2 minutes remaining.
Jacques Moliere says 2 minutes remaining in this match. He's watching the clock for us here today. At Beckley IHOP, our proud business partners, we've worked with them for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Right now, Bulldozer trying to keep War Machine down and incapable of doing so. Wow, trying to detach a retina.
We're less than 2 minutes right now, and that ain't a whole lot of time. But all you need is 3 seconds, and War Machine making the most of the time he has left. He is unloading with a fury right now.
Somebody needs to get a tactical advantage established, and right now it looks like it's advantage War Machine.
And the crowd absolutely behind him as War Machine continues to fire away on the Bulldozer. He's going to send him out of that corner. Well, no, he's not. Reversal by the Bulldozer. War Machine trapped in that corner.
Whoa, Bulldozer nearly upside down in the corner.
9 minutes.
Here comes the boom. He's got him cinched up. Can he get him up?
Bulldozer firing some elbows to try to escape from it.
Bulldozer isn't going to wait to feel that one. Ducks the clothesline. Now Dozer's got him.
Here's your battle of the choke slam. And again, same tactic applied by the War Machine.
50-50.
What are they going to do? Choke slam each other?
Every step of the way, these men match each other. Bulldozer moved the hand of the War Machine. War Machine chopped his hand. They're trading blows. And they're not giving up on the choke slam.
They may just end up choking each other.
I'm getting choked up just watching it.
We're 9.5 minutes into this 10-minute matchup according to Jacques Moliere, and these guys are slugging it out.
20 seconds remaining.
Wow! He levels Bulldozer.
Bulldozer's fighting from down there, though.
They both are. They've been hard at it for 10 minutes nearly.
10,
And they're continuing.
8, 7, 6,
As the crowd helps Jacques count down.
3, 2,
They're going to tear each other apart.
That's it.
Tear each other apart.
These guys have brawled for 10 minutes and it's still going.
I don't think they care. You hear the bell going off? I'm sure they hear it. But neither man giving either one an inch a quarter.
we have a time limit draw.
Jacques has called it a time limit draw. Referee Sean Kelly says time limit draw.
Sean
Hey.
Kelly calling for guys from the back. He's got a situation here. It's a lot of trouble. It's more than one man can handle.
Yeah, these guys, he's got Elvis McComas coming in to try to break him up.
Well, he ain't nothing but a hound dog. Good luck to them both.
All right, we've got some separation. Whoa! Bull Machine absolutely dumped McComas, and they're going back at it. These guys are exhausted, man. Just give it up for a moment.
Come on, guys. Seriously.
All right, we've got some order restored. No, we got to break it loose again.
Yeah, you want to call that order? You separate them.
No, I think I'll remain seated right here.
Who's going to separate them? They're going to be fighting next week. We're going to be the same show. We're going to be in a different place, and the match is still going to be going on.
I hope our insurance policy handles damage to the building here.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
Kramer Security and Investigations, an industry leader, is currently hiring for the position of security officer throughout southern West Virginia. At Kramer, quality begins and ends with our security officers. We are proud to offer a variety of shifts, competitive wages, professional training, and a great opportunity. For information, please call 304-256-0300. That's 256-0300, or apply in person at our Market Street Beckley or Walker Street Princeton locations. Kramer Security and Investigations, securing your future today. An equal opportunity employer.
Elvis McComas looking to keep some order here. This is only going to be as orderly as these two combatants want it to be, Stephen Hensley, and they have a history of not being very orderly.
Yeah, good luck keeping order on this one.
Like nailing Jell-O to a tree.
Good one, Dean.
Oh! Wow! Kareem's starting out with a little bit of vindictiveness against Mr. Mid-Atlantic, but Damien Wayne doesn't look very fazed or impressed.
Well, if he's not going to follow up immediately, I have to call it the way I see it. That's a pretty stupid move. Damien Wayne, very, very quick to anger. He's angry all the time anyway. If the man ever smiled, I think his face would fall off.
He is very determined, we'll say that. And right now, Kareem is looking to really
try violent.
He is definitely violent, but Kareem, no stranger to violence and determination either. And that's where title reigns come from. You have to be determined to keep your title at all times, by all means. And these men are no stranger to these requirements for the championships.
Absolutely not. Kareem needs to watch himself there.
Yeah, he just shoved a referee.
That could be a DQ.
Well, Kareem's weight advantage came into play there. Has he busted Damien Wayne open?
Sure has. I think Damien may have had some blood in the eyes there. Uncharacteristic for a guy that strong.
Hey, Kareem's
that strong to fall back, just picking a guy up.
Kareem's got something in his hand.
I think it's the fork. I think it's the fork. He's digging it into Damien Wayne, and Damien's already busted open.
Wow, this will not end well.
How does the referee not see this? I mean, really? Really? I know Kareem's clever. I know he can hide things in his pocket, but I mean, really?
But if you are
in front of you,
if you are refereeing a match where a man who is known to distract you at all times is just like now, why turn your back?
and Mr. Arrogance just nailed Damien Wayne with a stiff shot out of the referee's line of vision. And that's really just a mind game at this point. That's not going to do anything KAHREEM couldn't have done it on his own, but it's going to let Damien know if he finds himself in a situation where the ref isn't watching his back, he's really in trouble. That can take you off your game.
Guys, we want to send our best wishes to a recuperating Billy Litt, who suffered at the beatdown at the hands of the Syndicate. And, a hard-fought match with DARKGIFT is bad enough, but then taking a beatdown after it. Billy Litt, we're thinking about you, brother. We know you're tuning in on the internet, on the YouTube channel, NWA Mountain State. Man, you get better and get back, because I know you want to get some revenge. Right now, KAHREEM's getting some right now at the expense of Mr. Mid-Atlantic, Damien Wayne.
He certainly is. And you know, some people would have called KAHREEM the underdog coming into this one. Primarily a tag team wrestler.
Not gold! Anything but gold!
But he is really taking it to Damien Wayne.
Yeah, he's taking a chain to Damien Wayne.
And once again, the referee not doing anything to dissuade KAHREEM from his streetwise ways, and KAHREEM just tosses it out.
Mr. Arrogance right there to catch it. Man, this is just horrible. I gotta wonder how some people sleep at night with the activities that they engage themselves in.
If you hear sirens in the distance, you might wonder if it's for KAHREEM, because the man is committing a crime against Damien Wayne right now.
Big chops across the chest of Mr. Mid-Atlantic. Guys, I talk about people having trouble sleeping at night. Guys, your actions speak louder than words, and right now we want you to not talk about it. We want you to act, step up, and help NWA Mountain State stamp out bullying in our public schools. We've got a new initiative that's online. We're bringing it to your public schools. We want to be in your communities because bullying must end now. I've never seen a locker room come together so quickly in my life, and the impetus, the match that started this fire was actually Buddy Love stepping up in his own community after the tragic death of a Princeton youth. And Buddy Love himself said, "Enough is enough. Who's with me?" And the entire NWA locker room stood up in one accord. But what's going on here? Look at this. Mr. Arrogance in the ring with the referee's back turned. I haven't seen such antics since the Night Prowlers were in the ring. This is horrible.
Damien Wayne continues to take it to Mr. Mid-Atlantic as you see him choking away on Damien Wayne. Damien Wayne's been busted open with weapons. He's been double teamed by both Mr. Arrogance and KAHREEM.
Elvis McComas, I know he's in there doing his job just like the rest of us.
It's an impossible task, really. You got three guys out there, Bad Karma and Damien Wayne's included in this one. Three guys out there who don't necessarily care about the rules to begin with, and they're very good at having their way with somebody out there in the ring. If they don't want you to see something, you're not going to see it.
I want to also shout out to the superstars of extreme bull riding who are here in Beckley at this time. Oh, Elvis just got splattered. Elvis may have left the building just now. Oh no, and both these guys initiating a double team on Mr. Mid-Atlantic. Guys!
Arrogance working over Damien Wayne against the ropes there. They're chopping away at the NWA Dog Champion. Damien Wayne in a world of hurt right now. He's coming off the ropes, but he kicks KAHREEM. He catches Mr. Arrogance's foot, sends it into KAHREEM. There's a DDT. That's going to do a lot of damage to the neck. The ref, though, Arrogance drops the elbow on his partner. He goes after Damien Wayne.
Damien Wayne sends him out the top window.
And Damien Wayne going up top. Gonna be elbow time, Dean.
It is elbow time.
And that could be all. If the ref can get his hand up. 2, 3.
That's it. Damien Wayne has just defeated Bad Karma.
And talk about overcoming the odds. Busted open. 2-on-1. Hit with weapons. A referee down. And all of them flying at him. And still the NWA Dog Champion, Damien Wayne, walks out on top.
Incredible. That is the sign of a champion.
I'm on a roll, baby.
What a contest.
He says he's on a roll.
World champ.
Tony Johnson and the Jester making a last-minute appearance here in NWA Mountain State. We welcome you guys to Mountain State. I hope the exposure furthers your careers in great ways. And Sean Kelly calls for the bell. The Jester, a colorfully appareled individual, locks up with Tony Johnson and takes the left arm. Tony Johnson, a taller man, but the Jester, a little smaller. Wow, what just happened there? That was fast. I didn't catch it.
That was a stiff shot to Tony Johnson. You see him fall to the mat there. The Jester, what an unusual appearance. What an unusual person.
It looks like almost like Harvey Keitel used the improbability drive and went through the universe of clowns before arriving here and is awaiting normalcy.
Tony Johnson with an armbar with the wrist lock there, but the Jester cinches in a side headlock on him.
He's definitely eager to put the hurt to Tony Johnson, that's for sure. He cinched it in tight. We're getting a clean break. No, we're not getting a clean break. The Jester, the joke was on me. The Jester didn't give him a clean break. He shoots Tony Johnson across. Here's your reversal. Oh, flying clothesline by Tony Johnson, looking good.
Good lordy. What elevation on that, too. Nice
elbow delivered on the chin of the Jester. Tony Johnson sets him back up. Grapevines the arms. And a European uppercut. Did you hear that European uppercut?
Well, the Jester hung up on the ropes there by Johnson. Johnson's just having his way with him. A series of European uppercuts. That definitely doesn't feel good.
Oh, and neither does that. Top rope desperation garrote here, courtesy of the Jester. Here's your cover. 2.
Stunned the Jester enough. Near fall there for him.
Yeah, as you said, he didn't stun him enough. Those were hard shots, but the Jester has enough in his system to stay focused.
That's still 5.
You hear him? He says he's got a 5 count.
Well, the Jester definitely a wild card kind of individual. And he's having his way with Johnson for the moment.
Snapmare taking him over and puts the knee to the back while also keeping pressure on those trapezius muscles.
Super ouch. The Jester, he's like a vicious animal in there.
He's kind of loud and eccentric in the ways of, say, Chance Prophet. But Chance Prophet is just such a master of violence. We were happy to have him on Unleashed. Whoa, Tony Johnson breaking the hold and firing back. Now both men exchanging forearms mid-ring. European uppercut now by Tony Johnson. Jester ducks the clothesline. Nice exploder suplex by the Jester. Woo! He's proud of his deeds.
Hooks the leg. Near fall.
Now the fans here are not used to seeing Tony Johnson or the Jester, but I think they're really enjoying the match here at Beckley IHOP. Our second week here at Beckley IHOP. Thank you for your support.
And the Jester puts his foot across the throat of Tony Johnson.
And moves Sean Kelly in a position where he can't see it.
Sean Kelly moving right out of his way, though, with good reason. That is a frightening appearance the Jester has.
Connor.
Unpredictable. The fans, they come.
The fans need to understand that they cannot be at the ringside. They can't have their hands on the ring. They can sit close, but they cannot grab the ring.
You're darn skippy about that. These guys are professional athletes.
A kid could get injured in a hurry.
Competing in high-impact contests, nothing gentle about the blows they're suffering. An injury can happen to anyone that gets too close.
And if they're hanging on to the ring, you know, and the father is not able to get to him and the kid gets hurt, there could be problems. The kid has to understand that.
You sound like a concerned parent, Dean.
At this moment, I am.
Back to the action in the ring.
Public service announcement is over.
Jester with the rear chin lock on Tony Johnson, short lift, firing away, and from a standing position,
a very impactful arm drag, and a series of them picks up the Jester, slams him, and Johnson riding away from momentum. He's gonna go up top, Dean.
We're gonna see some high-flying action, NWA style. Oh!
Misses its mark!
Nowhere! He shot for the moon and didn't even hit the stars. Not enough to put him away, though. The Jester had a good cover, but Johnson's not done.
How much can he really have left, though? After missing a move like a moonsault, and he hit flush every single inch of his body.
Finishing kicks now to the upper back.
It's surprising the man is even conscious at this moment.
That took a lot of wind out of Tony Johnson, you can tell. Up next, tag team championship match. At least the tag team champions are involved in it. DARKGIFT defending against 3BL and Pitbull Bob Brown. The fans are saying Jester's a joker here, where Jester right now has the head of steam going in his direction. Tony Johnson getting shot across the ropes. He ducks an elbow. Whoa. Did you see that knee lift?
Good Lord Almighty. I saw Jester's eyes roll back for a second.
Tony Johnson in extremely great physical condition to be able to execute that after the punishment that he's received.
If you didn't think Jester was loopy enough before, he's extra loopy now. That thing's going to turn your brain inside out. What impact! What a clothesline! Tony Johnson seasoned his moments.
Series of clotheslines now. We've got a car about to drive through our ring.
Everyone wants to get close to the action here in NWA Bound State Wrestling. And what a showcase for the gentleman from NWA East.
Sidewalk slam with a knee under it for an impact. I gotta wonder who the impact was on. Tony Johnson, the first man to his feet. And he's sizing him up. Does this man have a super kick to deliver?
He's tuning it up. Building some momentum.
Wow!
Time kick to the head of Jester. Hooks the leg, 2, 3. That's gonna be it.
Tony Johnson gets his first win in NWA Mountain State.
Let's get the announcement from Jacques. Make it official.
Winner of the match, Tony Johnson!
Tony Johnson overcomes the onslaught of the Jester. Here on NWA Mountain State, he can go back to NWA East saying, hey, I brought my legacy back from another state victorious.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
Kramer Security and Investigations, an industry leader, is currently hiring for the position of security officer throughout southern West Virginia. At Kramer, quality begins and ends with our security officers. We are proud to offer a variety of shifts, competitive wages, professional training, and a great opportunity. For information, please call 304-256-0300. That's 256-0300, or apply in person at our Market Street Beckley or Walker Street Princeton locations. Kramer Security and Investigations, securing your future today. An equal opportunity employer.
Definitely getting svelte.
And Buddy Love just told you to watch for the best abs in the business as Pitbull Bob Brown unveils to the crowd here today his legendary abdominal region.
And now he crawls into the ring, barking.
Well, he's in the mood to showcase. You can't fault him for that. He took the shirt off. He's feeling good about himself. He's been working out. You know, he does at least 1,000 sit-ups a day.
Awesome. He is looking svelte as he locks up with Eric Darkstorm. Darkstorm taking the arm now. I have a little bit of pride. We have had champions from all over the state and all over the country. And even right now, our current heavyweight champion is a Canadian. These guys are born and bred West Virginia, Huntington, Oak Hill. Here's a tag in to Jason the Gift Kincaid. Working the left arm of Pitbull Bob Brown, taking the side headlock.
And they're taken over by the Gift. A tag out to Darkstorm.
Coming up, our television main event is a high-flying treat between SHAHEEM Ali and the Lost Boy NERO. Right now, Eric Darkstorm working a hammer lock from a seated Pitbull Bob Brown. Brown's moving his way up to his base, rolling around, and he's up to his feet now. Fires an elbow in, breaks the hold. He hits the ropes, tackles Darkstorm.
That's my dog.
He hits the ropes again, sizes up for an elbow. Oh, he misses. Darkstorm rolls out of the way here and tags Jason the Gift Kincaid. Kincaid right back on that left arm of Pitbull Bob Brown. Is Bob Brown a southpaw?
Are you trying to make reference to the fact that he's a canine southpaw?
I'm just wondering, you know. 3BL's a southpaw.
He's
That's what I
a
was
hit
wondering.
you with a fist guy. That's
Yes,
what
he
you need
is.
to know.
Animal cruelty right here.
Animal cruelty.
Animal cruelty, wow.
The fans being very cruel to Bob Brown.
Eric Darkstorm receiving a shoulder tackle from Bob Brown that was very cruel. Scoop slam, picks him up, dumps him back down.
Bob Brown building up some, but he missed with that elbow there.
Again, yes. And Darkstorm struts his stuff and lands a fist. We got a tag in. The tag team champions both in the ring for a 5 count. He shoots him off.
Oh, nice flying side kick by Darkstorm. A hook in the leg by Kincaid. Gets him a very close pinfall attempt. 2 count only though, says Elvis McComas. Wow, I remember one of their names.
These tag team champions are poetry in motion. Look at them, both sizing up.
Hook in the leg by Kincaid.
Name me one guy who high flies like Jason the Gift Kincaid today. Kincaid, top 10 in the NWA.
Why
Incredible.
Don't you just ask me to spend yarn into gold for you?
That's more likely to happen. Pitbull Bob Brown backing Darkstorm into the corner, and Buddy Love landed some shots. Here comes his partner, Kincaid, and no tag.
Elbow delivered by Buddy Love, and he's got Darkstorm trapped in terrible territory. And he hits back with that massive posterior, as only Buddy Love can. As the East Coast largest athlete, he has the weight to throw around.
Because Love hurts. Now Kincaid getting a piece of Buddy Love now.
Darkstorm looking mad though, makes his way up rather quickly after that.
And now a double team on Eric Darkstorm while Jason Kincaid needs to clear the ring.
Anger can cloud your judgment. That wasn't the corner to go after 3BL.
And now Eric Darkstorm on the receiving end of the onslaught of 3BL and Pitbull Bob Brown. This is an excellent tag team competition here. The first defense by the team of DARKGIFT. Belly to back suplex here. Eric Darkstorm.
You want impact? We got it right here.
That was impact from a slim and trim Pitbull Bob Brown. Jason Kincaid getting the crowd behind his tag team partner. 3BL urging Pitbull Bob Brown to keep the venom coming. The fans here have been so great at Beckley IHOP. Thank you so much for your support. He didn't see the tag, did he?
All right. Bob telling Buddy Love to come on in there. He's got good control of Darkstorm. To the referee, that looks like a positioning where a tag definitely was made, and he's going to let it fly.
Darkstorm was so close to a tag with Gift, he just didn't realize it. Oh, this is so ugly. He baits Jason Kincaid in. Oh! It smears Jason Darkstorm in the corner. Hey, Eric Darkstorm.
How fleet-footed does Elvis McComas have to be able to catch Jason Kincaid and stop him from coming in the ring?
It's a trademark of a professional cat herder to be fleet-footed.
He's not a cat, he's a gift.
Cat herder.
Where do you see a cat? I see a pit bull.
Hey, that's close. I am a proud owner of a Pitbull Bob Brown t-shirt. Eric Darkstorm firing back on both men. Oh, but Pitbull turned the tables on him and right back to 3BL.
And Pitbull Bob Brown trying to tear the head of Eric Darkstorm off and turn it into a chew toy.
3BL distracting Elvis McComas and trying to torque Eric Darkstorm's neck the wrong way around the middle rope. And the beating continues. As Frank Zappa says, the torture never stops.
Darkstorm coming coming off the ropes. He hits 3BL with a drop kick.
Right in the mouth. He took the East Coast largest athlete down, and he's going to pin him back and get it. No! He got cut off. I thought he was going to trap the leg and get a pin in from Jason Kincaid.
Very unfortunate if you're Eric Darkstorm to be so close yet so far.
Would like to salute the family of Chris Short, referee Chris Short, who we lost far too early. Hello, it's good to have you here. Pitbull Bob Brown shoots Darkstorm across. There's a reversal, sets him up. Pitbull had enough time to get the boot up. And Darkstorm fires back with a foot of his own. Jason Kincaid is ready for a tag.
Pitbull Bob Brown holding the side of his face. He's feeling it after that one. Eric Darkstorm has created an opportunity right now.
If that drop kick blacked his eye, we could call him Pete.
Will Darkstorm be able to capitalize?
Darkstorm needs to tag. He goes in to lay in more punishment on Pitbull. Pitbull reverses, sizes him up. Darkstorm moves, and here's your tag to Jason Kincaid, who comes in a ball of fire on both men.
Kincaid unloading left, unloading right. A series of jabs to the jaw. Buddy Love, he's got him rocked. Pitbull Bob Brown off in the distance, kicks Kincaid in the gut though, cuts him off. And we're going to see a double team now. There's the chain.
He's got a chain.
Oh no, Kincaid's in trouble. No, he's not. He ducked out of the way at the last second.
And now Darkstorm's got the chain.
Buddy Love got nailed. Pitbull Bob Brown's going to eat a turnbuckle for his trouble.
Both men working over the Pitbull. They shoot him across.
Kincaid follows up. Monkey flip for the Pitbull.
And there's their finisher.
A leg lariat.
That's it.
Storm. That's going to wrap it up. What a match! What a contest!
And still NWA Monster Wrestling Tag Team Champions Eric Darkstorm and the Jason Kincaid. Together they are the
Your tag team champions successful in their first defense here on NWA Mountain State Wrestling Television. What does the future hold for these guys?
And they've overcome two very accomplished opponents today. Two very tough competitors in Bob Brown and Buddy Love. But that's one step closer to cementing their new legacy as tag team wrestlers together as they move up the ranks of tag teams here in the National Wrestling Alliance.
Absolutely. Jason Kincaid, top 10 in the singles. It won't be long before he's top 10 in the tag scene either. I assure you of that. These guys have only begun to dominate the tag team scene here. Guys, as the fans congratulate your champions, we've got main event action this morning. Coming up next, Lost Boy Nero versus Shaheem Ali. Stay tuned. And we're putting the spotlight on junior heavyweights and young talent in this main event, and they deserve it. They've been winning their matches. They've been building up a head of steam. The fans love these guys, and they deserve to main event right here on NWA Mountain State. So you're getting it. Now Nero, obviously almost a head shorter than Shaheem Ali. Shaheem looking for a way out of the hammerlock and gets it with a rear waist lock and now a side headlock on the much shorter Nero.
You know, I really can't see Matt wrestling being the way that Nero wants to go in this one against Ali. He's going to do what he's doing right now. He's going to fly all over the place. He's going to want to strike quick with his feet. He's going to want to use his speed. He's going to want to go for direct covers because it's momentum, speed, and momentum that's going to carry him through. He's giving up a lot in strength and a lot in size.
Yeah, that whole head of steam he just built up. Shaheem Ali nearly robbed with the clelothesline. Beautiful!
Great Hurricane Rana sends Shaheem Ali to the outside of the ring. And Lost Boy Nero is feeling it.
These guys are going to tear it down today on NWA Mountain State Wrestling. The fans love both of these guys, and both of these guys, I'm saying it again, they deserve to be here, and that's why they are your main event. Don't let anybody tell you that young talent gets held down in NWA Mountain State. I don't care who it is. The booker is the bottom line for putting the matches together.
Nobody would believe that if they weren't senile. Even then, I think the senile know better.
Nero using the turnbuckles to keep his advantage going. Shaheem Ali is going to work his way through another game plan, I'm sure. Yes, right there.
And Shaheem rolls him over again. Another near fall there.
These guys are going to grapple a little bit after all the high flying. Beautiful belly to back suplex by Shaheem Ali and a quick cover. 2. The crowd getting excited on this one.
And up to the point of that belly to back suplex, Nero was being very tenacious with that headlock. But it's like I said earlier, Shaheem Ali has a definitive strength and size advantage over Nero. It's going to make him real hard to tie up and hold on to.
Modern day hero Kevin Douglas, your world junior heavyweight champion, must look to NWA Mountain State as the breeding ground for his competition. We have the Reaper, Matt Connard, who has been very vocal in wanting a shot at Kevin Douglas, and he's aligned with the Syndicate, which means he's going to have an opportunity to train at a constant with some of the best veterans in the business. Shaheem Ali cannot be discounted. Nero cannot be discounted. Whoa, standing supine drop kick. I'm telling you, Kevin Douglas's biggest competition is right here in NWA Mountain State.
Whoa! Shaheem Ali missed big time there, and he's stuck on that middle rope.
Quick move by Nero.
What great action from guys that qualify as junior heavyweights. And Nero falling off the top with a stomp to the chest of Shaheem Ali. And these guys are putting on a clinic right now.
Shaheem Ali kicking to the cheekbones to get out of that one.
You know, amongst the list of those junior heavyweights, let's not forget the Mount St. Wrestling junior heavyweight champion, Dean. Chase Owens, there's a go-getter for you.
Chase Owens, absolutely. Another guy who deserves a shot at Kevin Douglas. Kevin Douglas, we know that you're watching. We thank you for watching. We want to see you here. Beautiful springboard Hurricane Rana.
The distance and the speed.
One of the hazards of doing television outside, I've just been stung by a wasp. Love it. Nero looking to sting Shaheem. Oh, it's Shaheem stinging Nero.
Splat goes the bug. Shaheem Ali planted the smaller man in that corner, and he's unloading with those battering ram shots as he sends him out and straight into a short arm power slam.
Beautifully executed by Shaheem Ali, and I just want to tell you, I want to give you a warning. There's a wasp somewhere near your chair, okay? He moved from my left side, and he's over near your chair. Shaheem Ali going to the outside. Is he got a spaceman?
Shots in.
Beautiful springboard senton. Beautiful. But Nero having presence of mind to get to the bottom rope. Cucumber and Company, our production company, brings the action to you. Beautiful exploder suplex.
Puts the leg, ref in position 2. He almost had him, Dean.
Almost. Shaheem Ali almost had him, but he's got to work a little bit harder to put the Lost Boy away because the Lost Boy enjoys pain. The Lost Boy feeds off of pain.
That kid is slippery as a snake. You're hard-pressed to pin him down for a 3 count. He's going to slip out from under you if you blink. Heck, if you don't blink, you'll think you did blink because he's not going to be there. And Shaheem Ali's learning that as he ducks a series of clotheslines, spins around, and a DDT to end it.
A tilt-a-whirl DDT, and go ahead and say it, blink. That was it right there. You called it.
That does not tickle to steal a phrase from Jacques Moliere. SHAHEEM Ali, man, he got stung on that one. You were talking about it earlier. It just happened.
Absolutely. SHAHEEM Ali moving to his base, but he's got a lot of cobwebs to shake loose. And now NERO trying to break the table legs on him. He breaks him down. Oh, spinning kick to the back of the head. Here's a quick cover. 1, 2.
Barely.
SHAHEEM probably just heard hands on canvas and realized he had to move just in case it was his shoulders. I'd say he wasn't sure where he was at. NERO pressing the advantage on SHAHEEM Ali, brings him up past his base, shoots him across. SHAHEEM reverses, sends him in.
SHAHEEM Ali had to see, oh my lord. He missed to hit the top and then he hits that on the way down. Lost boy NERO, opportunity knocking, hooks him up, fisherman style, swings him around with a neck breaker. He's got him covered.
Kick out, fisherman style spinning neck breaker, beautifully executed. NERO must train with the veteran as well. We're gonna have to pick his brain and see who. You don't get this skill from watching modern wrestling, guys.
Is it Lunasol time? I think so, SHAHEEM Ali.
Holy cow!
He got him.
Oh, wow!
He planted him.
It's over!
I can't believe my eyes. What a counter.
SHAHEEM Ali winning that match with a punctuation, with an exclamation point. He caught NERO mid-finisher and delivered his own. What a match here on NWA Mountain State.
And this is the young talent we have in Mountain State Wrestling. These are the kind of matches you can expect here on Fox 59 on Sunday mornings. And if that isn't enough, come to a house show. We'll bring it to you there. We never fail to deliver.
This is why I am proud to be a part of NWA Mountain State. And again, best wishes to Billy Litt as he recuperates. But guys, I am saying it right now, SHAHEEM Ali and NERO, the future of the business, right before your eyes, ladies and gentlemen.
Bim, what more can you say? I love my job. This is the greatest job on the planet. If you've ever been a fan of the business, there's not a better spot in the world than ringside for Mountain State Wrestling.
This is where you need to be, fans. If you want wrestling action, you want it at ringside.
Oh, the flagship of the National Wrestling Alliance for a reason. Young talent, up and coming all the time, all the way. You can't hold down talent like this. Not a chance in the world. No politics, nothing but the best wrestling on the freaking planet.
You know it's the truth. We were unleashed. Where are we going to be next? We are going to be in your face, I guarantee it. NWA Mountain State, the gold standard. Jacques Moliere knows it. Jonathan Styles knows it. The Outlaw Rockstar, you know it. I know it. And we want the fans to know that we are for you. Thank you for supporting NWA Mountain State. Guys, this is the breeding ground for greatness. It's SHAHEEM Ali, NERO. This is the breeding ground for the Syndicate. Guys, this is the home of the best wrestling in the world, in my opinion. Thank you so much, Outlaw Rockstar, for working with me today. For Jacques Moliere, Jonathan Styles, Cucumber and Company, and all of NWA Mountain State Wrestling, guys, thank you. Tune in again next week. We love you all.
Outlaw Rockstar out.
NWA Mountain State is paid in part by Kramer Security and Investigations, now hiring in all of southern West Virginia at kramersecurity.net. Mark A. Hunt and Associates, practicing law since 1994 and online at markahunt.com. The West Virginia Tobacco Quit Line. Get help to quit smoking now at westvirginiaquitline.com. NWA Mountain State is a production of Cucumber and Company. Cucumber and Company, video, web, and beyond.